Whoo! All right, welcome back to the Knives Fast channel, guys. Monday nights are always psychotic around my house. There is so much going on, scrambling, getting ready for dinner and all kinds of stuff, and then getting on the stream. So, whoo! I made it. Welcome in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to all. It is KFLive number 218. Blade Show 2025 is just a few days away. I cannot wait. And so we're going to do some preview, and hopefully I got a bench. I mean, the stool right here. So hopefully our buddy Trevor's going to come on in a little bit. We'll see. And then I've got some knives over here. This is the knives that are going to Blade Show, so I will try to get some of those out. We got Freak Show coming on and Mrs. Freak Show, I think, to show us the custom knives that are coming on with me to Blade Show. And I think Dan Kimman might jump on for a little bit as well. So let's start by seeing what all crazy people are in here. There is our buddy Tim B, master moderator, the best there is. Anasso, hello, sir. Hello, James Alton, channel member. Jim Miller, channel member and moderator. Hello, Marco. Hello, John Paul Trujillo, channel member. Dan Stan, hello. Mick Ranger. D Sharon Designs, hello to you guys. Hello, Ron Crow. He's driving and lurking. Hello, Rory. Yeah, we started a little bit early. And there is Dale Lane. Dale, you became a member. That is really cool of you, sir. Very, very thankful. Have you been a member before, Dale? I don't know. But Dale, I know you're in Australia, but if you want to send me an email, knivesfast@gmail.com, I'll see if I can figure a way to get you some stickers sent over that way. Maybe the nephew, I think it was, that didn't come through before can come through for us. But knivesfast@gmail.com. And there is your lovely Daleka salute, Dale. Thank you very, very much. Hello, Echo. What is going on? Hello, Miss Kelly's Mishmash. Hello, Robert Willoughby. By the way, thank you, Kelly, for being a member. Christopher Wheeling, channel member. Hello. Hello, Goondocks. Clint Crosby. Hello, sir. Good to see everyone in the chat so far and those who are to come. There's our buddy Brian White. Brian's in the chat. Hello, Brian. And Brian's a channel member, and there's Aries EDC. Hello, Aries. I was looking forward to Blade Show because I thought Aries was coming, and now he's not. So I'm going to be very sad, but it's okay. And Big Red's not coming, and Oh Father's not coming, but there's going to be plenty of cool cats there, so we're good. But Jim Miller's coming. I see Jim. Who else in the chat is coming to Blade Show? Donnie Bless is coming, I know, and then Dan Kim, and I see Dan. Hello. Good to see you. Uh-oh, am I buffering? I don't know. Good, Aries. That'll be awesome. I'll be there. Well, I mean, unless I'm dead or something. I mean, it is what it is. Okay. Yeah, that works, Dale. Dan's going to be there. Raccoon Tactical. Okay, well, we'll be there on Saturday, Raccoon. So come on by, table 5. D Sharon's gonna be there. Yes, sir. Come on by, my friend. Yeah, so the Thunderhead. Let's tell you what, we're gonna do pocket checks first, and then we will show the Thunderhead is going to drop tomorrow night at conceptknives.com. And guys, I couldn't be more excited after 2+ years of waiting. I literally I wasn't sure this day would ever come, but we're here. There are 4 versions coming tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern time at Concept. Here is a link if you want to go check it. I will show it in a little bit, but if you want to go check it, here's the link. I should have done an affiliate link. Oh, well, but there's a link for now. That's fine. It is what it is. It's still missing 2 pictures. Yeah, I emailed them, and hopefully they'll fix it. I don't know. Hey, Rolf, how are you? Hey, Justin Time, also a channel member. Howdy doody, neighbors. Hey, Tristan Bickford. Oh, yeah, we're going to have fun, and we'll get some cool stuff for you. Hello, Fictional Iceland. Hello, Joe Kasperick. What is going on? All right, let's start with some pocket checks, and then we'll go into some fun stuff. Dan, tell you what, if you're ready, you can come on right after the pocket checks, if that's cool. And then we'll talk a little Blade Show from your perspective, and I'll give you some tips, maybe. and then we'll go on to the freak shows in a little while, and then I think Trevor's going to join us in a little bit. So it's going to be all kinds of fun. But guys, hit that like button. A lot of you come in here and you don't hit that thing. Please hit it for me. Let's go over 100 tonight. Kevin, are you coming? Mr. Kevin Smith, are you coming to Blade Show? Of course you are, aren't you? But yeah, start with the pocket checks and we'll go from there. Hey, Kung Fatty. Yeah, glad everybody's here for sure. 56 people in here so far. Kane Miranda, hello, as the Devo Tall Boy in titanium. Gotta love it. Very nice. Jim Miller, of course, went with Blue Monday with the Pinion, the Microburst, and the Dust Devil. Yes, sir. That's a carry right there. Love it. Just in time. Hello. Let's see. I'm on the phone for rebooting the home internet. Gotcha. Gotcha, Kathleen. Well, take your time. We'll be here. Fractus, Downdrafts, Dust Devil, flicking the Swordfish from Remet. Nice. Prado's got the Tempest represent there. That is great. Raccoons packing lights, Avivi Conspirator, Squid Kraken, Vostede Parallel, and a Riot XOM. Is the Kraken a Balisong? Because I wouldn't have any fingers left. Zero Tolerance 0990 was my choice for today. That sounds good, Tristan. I'm not recalling that one, but I'm sure I've seen it. I can't have it. Kevin, I'm sorry, dude. Well, best to your family, my friend. And, sorry to hear that. That kind of sucks, dude. So it really sucks. So, but we'll miss you at Blade Show for sure. I have a Military 2, Delicate 4, Urban, and Tenacious for Gary Graham. Nice, Gary. Welcome in. Cold Steel Finn Wolf and an Open L number 6. James is the 6. I have an 8, which is about maybe 7.5 inches. So is the 6 bigger or smaller? I don't know. Tiger Striped Peregrine Falcon today, says just in time. I like it. I like it. Very nice. There you go, Tristan. I'm sure they're going to do more. Black Micarta Microburst. Yes, sir, Mr. Goondocs. Nice. The Vu Fam designed Miguron Vein for our friend D. Sharon Designs. Good to see you, Derek. Oh, I outed him. I just doxed him. Downdraft Synthwave, of course, and the Tri-Stash. Nice, Jay. Jay's got 2 warnies today. Double the warnie fun. Gotta love it. All right, let's see. Notorious EDC Beer Bomb and a Leatherman PS for Josh, Uncle Cal. Hello, sir. Another doxing. Devo Tallboy today for John the Engineer. Hey, John. Para 3 and S35. S45 was my carry today, says Dan Stan EDC. Hello, Dan Stan. Yeah, I never know how to say that stuff right, Chris. I mean, Kevin. Why did I call you Chris? Kevin, I'm the worst at saying things correctly. So we definitely wish you the best and pray for your family, sir. Hey, Bluminati, what's up? Spyderco and Della Warncliffe S30V, Teal FRN for Bryant Redbeard. Nice, Bryant. Very cool. CJRB, Echo, Civivi Cogent, Rough Rider Vibe, Phoenix LD30. Joe loves his Phoenix lights. I love it. Bluminati Ninja Coin. Very nice, sir. Very nice. Tim, there he is. Everybody, Tim's here. Giant Mouse Atelier, Tempest Microburst, and a Victorinox Classic SD. Tim has got it covered with the small knives today. Big Bro Jack and a Victorinox Classic SD for Fictional Iceland. What is going on, sir? S90V Capara with Burlap Micarta and an M4 Bailout for Dale Lane. Very cool, Dale. Love the test chart. I think that's what that is. Color test chart in your profile there. Civivi Buster and Tyconic both came in the mail today. Nice, dude. Well, if you can't be a Blade Show, at least you got some cool stuff, man. If it'll make you feel better, Casey, I've been called Kevin in the past. There you go, Christopher. Nice, dude. Man, I am so thirsty. Watch City Knives, says Rosecraft Farmhand. Almar Ser, Real Steel Solid. Nice. That's a solid carry. Okay. ZT0044 and an SPK Shark for Big Jim. Nice. We Inmate Prototype and a Kaiser Smolt as a neck knife for Echo. Very nice, sir. Tempest Jetstream, 80s Camo Carbon Downdraft. Nice. All Tempest for rule number 9. David today, thanks for being a channel member. Baloo Supercell and my new Civivi Buster. Nice. What do you think of the Buster, Robert? Welcome in. Robert's a member as well. Concept Bison and a pair of 3 lightweight. Hello there, Miss Scarlett. Scarlett says hello. For Rolf Robertson. Hello, Rolf. She glared at me, though. She didn't want me saying her name as she came through. Tempest Microburst in blue and black. Typo. Blue and black typo. And an knife Roboto 4 for Brian. Very nice. Kaiser Pioneer for I'm on the Edge. Nice. Very, very nice. Gotta love the Pioneer. It's pretty cool. Did you get the budget one or the slightly more expensive one? Tristan's got the Devo Bench coming in tomorrow. Nice. Hey, no slamming doors while I'm on a stream. Everybody saying hi to you.
Hello.
Hello, she says. She's going to come on camera now. Will you watch?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Hey, Daily Gear Guy JD4EDC in the house, or as I like to affectionately call him in the pass around group, the troublemaker of the group. He's always trying to pick on me in there, but I love him anyway. He's a good dude. JD, if you don't know Daily Gear Guy, go check out his channel. He's pretty good. I mean, he's all right. He's not great or anything. He's like kind of average or slightly above average, maybe. But we love him anyway. Okay, fine. What did I have in the pocket today? Dan Kimmin, come on anytime you'd like, man. All right, there he is. He popped in right as I said that. It's like I did the whole I Dream of Jeannie thing where she goes, twinkle, 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 and he came on. That was pretty cool. We'll be right there, Dan. So this is the Havorn. Okay, I did a Google search today and had Google play how to pronounce the word, and it's Havorn. I've been saying Havorn. It's actually Havorn, according to Google. So if Google's correct, the concept Havorn or whatever it is, I don't know. Flicking a microburst. It jumped right as I was reading whoever that was. Daggone it. Flicking my microburst and Kaiser Titanium October and an Olight Baton 3 for Mick Ranger. And none for now, Blue Sky Fractus. Yes, sir. Kaiser Mini Militon, a Bradford Guardian 3.2. All right. Second knife in the pocket today is what I think is probably the most beautiful knife. As far as just looking at this knife, that blue crystal tie, blue, and it's really blurple, really. And it is just sick. This thing is absolutely unbelievably beautiful. And third, last, hey, Byron Kennedy, hey, Blazeburger, good to see you all. Welcome, welcome. Third but not last is the GEC number 49. Also known as the Freedom Knife in the blue camel bone. And yeah, it's all fingerprinted up and gooed up because I've been cutting with it, but it's okay. It's okay. I probably need to wipe it so it doesn't rust, though, since it's 1095. Nice. Very nice. I'm on the edge. I'm on the edge. It has a Remet woodpecker. Very cool. All right. Let's see. Dan was talking about Blade Show, and this whole show is about Blade Show. So I thought I'd see. I only heard a couple minutes of this guy, Dan Kinman. If you guys don't know Kinman, Dan Kinman, go check out his channel. If you don't like him, it's not my fault. I'm just telling you about him. But if you hate him, it's not my fault. I won't.
Yeah, you can't blame KC. It's not his fault. I forced him into this right here.
I mean, there is this thing called, he's from Minnesota. I used to have a coworker. As a matter of fact, this is a funny story. Okay, so we do a sports TV show for the university I work on, and it's a pretty big budget, not big budget, big production show. It's really good. I mean, it's a good show, in my opinion. But there was this girl, and she applied, and for the reporter position we had open, and she came from the University of Minnesota. And I kid you not, guys, if you listen to Dan doesn't have a whole lot of the Minnesota accent going on. This girl, I'm telling you, everybody loved her, so she ended up getting the job. But to the day she left, she now works back for the University of Minnesota doing sports stuff for them, the Golfers. You have to say it like that, don't you, Dan? You have to say the Golfers, right?
You betcha, the Golfers, yeah.
But she came into my office for the interview, and she's like, I'm like, how you liking Lynchburg so far? And she said, oh, it's really great. You betcha. And I went, oh, Lord.
It's real. It's real. When I moved to California, people pegged me from Minnesota. Like they didn't. It wasn't like Midwest. It was like, oh, you're from Minnesota. I was like,
it's
what?
that super long O, Minnesota.
Yeah. It's there. But, you know.
Let's see. Hold on. Tim B, did you see the new QSP jumping jack slippy? And what? I did not. All right. Let me see if I can. I doubt it. I will probably screw this up and we will go off the stream if I try to do this. Let's see. Can I copy the link? Yes, I can. So I'm not going to screw up the stream because I copied the link instead of trying to click on it.
Hopefully.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's out of stock, Tim. So thanks for bringing it up. I appreciate it. Plus he doesn't really have any pictures of the knife open. Oh yes, he does. All right. We got to show this. So there's a new small, it looks like, Dan, QSP slip joint.
But maybe they'll be in stock in Atlanta.
Maybe it will be. Little guy in blue bone. Can you see it? No, you can't.
Not yet.
I screwed up. All right, hold on. We're going to get rid of this. And now we're going to share this. There we go. All right, now we got it. Hold on. And now we're going to do that. Wait, no, we're not. Now we'll do that. Okay, gosh. Amateur.
Look at that.
Hold on. I'm trying to zoom it in and it ain't working. Okay, fine. There we go. Yeah, that's a beautiful little blue guy.
Nice.
So yeah, it's out of stock, unfortunately, but or maybe it hasn't dropped yet. Okay, let's talk about that real quick. I swear to you, Dan, we are gonna talk about Blade Show, but I just got asked a question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna answer the question, and it's an important question that kind of will dovetail to Blade Show. So let's just, while we're sharing, navigate over here. The Concept Thunderheads drop at 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow.
Yes, indeed.
I haven't added these stupid pictures, but hopefully they will add those soon. But basically, if you will, take this first one and put a what's the word, Casey? A satin blade instead of a Damascus, and then add wait, is this the bead blasted titanium, and then add twill carbon fiber, which is what I call weave carbon fiber. So put weave carbon fiber in that one with the satin blade, and then come over here and do the blue titanium with shred carbon fiber. And so you can picture those. So those are the 4 versions. To me, Dan, I don't know, dude. I mean, I know I'm a blue freak, but yeah. And by the way, if you didn't notice, the big thing we added was we added milling.
Yeah.
The prototypes did not have milling. And then we changed the clip to this more standard. Let me get one out to the, well, you know what? I put my cases in.
I like the milling for sure.
Yep. Hold on. I'm coming. I swear.
But I don't think the blue, the blue one that's probably the.
Yeah, the blue titanium one's going to be pretty cool too. I also think this is sick. I mean, to me, that's, I mean, again, I helped pick the variants, so I hope I like them. It would be pretty sad if I helped pick them and then I hated them. But they did a version like this. Somebody in the chat would know a little bit about this version, but they did a version like this, but with the Damascus blade, and I just said to myself, this will look so much better with black.
Right. With this one,
in my opinion,
it'd be too much.
Right. I like, yeah, there's a lot going on that carbon fiber, and you just don't want to overdo it.
Right.
But it's good to get this guy out because I am gonna carry this tomorrow in honor of the drop. But yeah, see this type of clip here. It's a steel clip, and what happened was all of us that carried them, Big Red and myself and Kevin, we put them in the pocket, and what happens is you get that tip sticking up like that, and you're gonna hook that on your seatbelt, you're gonna hook it on whatever. So I'm like, dude, we got to change clips, and they're like, what do you want? And I just drew a picture of a basic tie. I just want a tie clip, and actually what I ended up saying was we did a little variant of a Fractus clip, basically, but
it looks good.
Just took the there was a point on the Fractus clip. I just took the little point off and rounded it.
Sure, yeah, I kind of rounded the tip. It looks like a nice knife. I mean, I've handled the knife. The knife is great. For those of you that haven't, it's awesome. I got to mess around with one in Texas. It's one of my favorites that he's made lately. It's cool. pick one
Nice.
up.
So one of the things a lot of people have griped at me about is that a lot of my knives don't have finger choil. So what will happen is, you got to be in just the right place to keep that blade. I mean, if you're that guy and you've been complaining, this is your knife. It's not going to come down on you because you have a finger choil. I do finger choils on large knives. I don't typically do finger choils on smaller knives. And the reason is I want more blade.
More blade.
Yeah, I want more. Yeah, I want more blade. And so
I can put my hand right there and this feels great.
Yep.
That's great.
I agree. You get plenty of room, but it's just we're all different. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate it, man. So if you guys get a chance and if you're interested, I actually think that's a pretty reasonable price for what it is. I mean, what are we talking for the fancy schmancy one? It's well, where did the price go? $218, and for the more plain ones, they're $196. So, I mean, I feel like that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I wish they'd put the picture up, Tristan. I hope I also, I asked them, when's my sample coming? Are you going to have these at Blade Show? I've asked like 4 questions and they haven't answered any of them yet. So hopefully they'll answer tonight. That's my hope. When we talk to China, they're 12 hours different. So we talk to them tonight.
It's tomorrow.
So they'll be getting to work. Well, they're probably getting to work right about now.
Right.
But they don't ever seem to answer email till almost lunchtime. Any of them. Kubi, nobody. Thank you. There's another link, same link, but he shortened it up for us. There you go.
Subliminati.
All right. So Dan was talking about Blade Show, and we're gonna have Freak Show and Mrs. Freak Show on in a little bit to talk about what is happening? To talk about the custom Tempest knives that will be at the booth, and Trevor's going to come on and we'll show some of the other knives that will be at the booth. Dan, I'm kind of panicked. I ordered I went to Harbor Freight to buy the biggest case they had on wheels. What I've done every year when I go to Blade shows, I literally take a carry-on suitcase and put all the knives in it.
Oh yeah.
I've got more knives to sell this year. That would rip the suitcase open. So I went and got the biggest case they had at Harbor Freight. I brought it home. I'm like, there is no way. So I went last night on Amazon and found a Nanook case, which was quite more expensive and quite bigger, almost double the biggest, double the size of the Harbor Freight one. And I'm like, okay. So I ordered that, and it says it's supposed to be here tomorrow, but as of about an hour ago, it still hadn't shipped. So
where's it shipped from?
As long as it's here Wednesday, I don't know, man. It's Amazon, so it could be
early, I'm sure.
Yeah, so as long as it's here Wednesday, I'm good.
Yeah.
Because I'm leaving first thing Thursday morning because it's about a 7-hour drive for us. So, which, obviously you're flying, but
yes,
it's about a 7-hour drive for us. So, panic Casey, yes, exactly. I panic quite a bit. So, I am the panic guy.
I get it. I don't have all that stuff to bring, and I'm just kind of nervous. It's like, okay, what am I got to be ready. And, it's the same kind of a thing. Whenever you're traveling, you got to make sure you have all the stuff that you want to bring with. I'm thinking I'm not going to bring any knives. I'm probably not going to check a bag until I'm coming home.
I haven't charged my microphone kit yet or tested it out. I haven't charged my GoPro. It's a DJI.
Yep.
I haven't done any of this yet.
Probably want to test it out.
But all the Tempest stuff is out. It just has to be packed better.
Right.
My tablecloth, my banner, all the stuff that goes on the table, all the knives. And so, really, really cool. So we're going to show some of that. The case probably ships from Minnesota.
Don't you know?
Is it a hard T there? Is it ta?
Minnesota?
Because when I say Minnesota, I think it's just Minnesota. I don't say that sota.
I think it's certain grandmas say sota. But I think everyone rolls it into like a D.
I've already told you my terrifying story of getting stuck in the Mall of America for a day. I was supposed to be in Yellowstone.
I've heard it. I've heard that one.
Kathleen, I don't think he's all packed by what he just
did. I am not, Kathleen. I am not. I haven't started. I don't.
Yeah, and I just made him come on a stream, so
probably need to figure that.
really...
Well, but I should be disc golfing right now. I helped my buddy with this league, but we could see the storm was coming in. He called it early, and he was smart to do so because it is raining pretty hard right now.
That's where one of my sons is right now. He tried to get me to come. I'm like, I got to stream. I'm changing earbuds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go.
So yeah, Anasso asked what my travel strategy is. I don't know. I mean, I'm flying out on Thursday. I got a rental car. I'm gonna go to the hotel. The hotel's like probably 5 miles from the convention center or whatever. So then
mine's actually walking distance. We did it last year one day, but then we realized we really had so much stuff to kind of bring back and forth. We didn't want to cart it all across the giant parking lot and everything. So we just drive and pay the $10 parking every day.
It kind of made sense. And I have some hookups in some hotels. And so if I go to the right hotel, I can get a better deal. And so having one a little bit further away, I can save a good price. That's a big part of it, especially traveling with the hotel, their car, the flight, just for me to get there. Like I could have bought a couple of knives with that.
Right.
They need to have a Midwest one. Minneapolis.
Midwest Blade Show. Yeah.
Let's go.
That would be cool. Parking is fine at Blade Show. Just don't get in a wreck on your way to Blade Show like somebody I know that I'm not going to call out. I'm not going to call you out, Mr. Somebody. So don't call yourself out.
My drive to Texas was so bad. Just getting through Iowa, the snow was awful. I was going like 25, 30 miles an hour for hours. It was the worst. It was like if I went in a ditch on my way to Texas, it's like ruins the trip,
The big PDGA event was in the Pacific Northwest this past weekend. So I'm not sure what championship was in Knoxville this past weekend. I'm not sure. But the big PDGA event that was won by Gannon Burr, I believe, was in somewhere in the Pacific Northwest, I think.
Yep.
There is the Players Championship this year is here again in my town in Lynchburg.
Mm-hmm.
They redid. I don't know if you saw last year's World Championship, Dan, but the course got redone. There's 2 courses they play here.
Sure.
But everybody wonders why my town is a disc golf mecca. It's a really easy answer. And it's called Paul Macbeth lived here for about 15 years.
Sure.
And this town has more disc golf courses than most large cities.
Right.
And so we have 2 world-class courses here that are insane because of Paul Macbeth. So if you don't know who Paul Macbeth is, he's pretty much the GOAT. He's kind of fallen off quite a bit, but he's still the GOAT. Always will be the GOAT.
For sure.
Yes, I live in Mecca. Exactly. Smart Alex. All right, I'm gonna pan this because it's driving me nuts. All right, there we go. Sorry, I feel better now.
All right.
Yeah, Paul Macbeth is and he's such a nice guy. He's like you could just have a conversation with him, and he doesn't know who the crap you are, and he doesn't care. He knows you're supporting him. He's just a super, super, super nice guy. Incredibly nice guy. Pretty much all of them are, except a couple, and I won't call them out on the stream right now.
And if you want to be humble, do you think you can play disc golf pretty well and just go watch some of the pros play? It's like, I throw a 300-foot shot, I feel good about it. And then you watch them throw a 600-foot shot. You're
we watched, dude, this is, you know who Anthony Barilla is, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. So there's a course here that's on a golf course, okay? And it's called Ivy Hill. And hole 18 is like 680. Or is it was 17. I'm sorry, it's 17. And so it's like 680, and you're coming up this hill. Well, the hole is around like this, but there's a condo complex that's like 3 stories tall sticking out. Well, Barilla literally stands in the middle after his first shot. So his first shot went 4 something. He laid up, and he because you can't make that corner. Right. So he laid up. And he takes this ginormous hyzer, just like almost straight up and down, just comes back like this and goes straight up over that apartment complex. And it's like a good 250 to the hole, maybe 350.
Right, but he's
and it lands right beside the basket. But it had to go like 5 stories up. If I do that, it just goes wee.
And like flies like 40 feet and comes back down.
Right. It sails away and you lose all your momentum. I'm like, that guy is a monster.
Yeah, their technique. When you dial in your technique, it's amazing what, you know. Paige Pierce only weighs like 140 pounds, 135 pounds, and she can throw it way farther than I can, you know.
Well, Troy has a knife show for you.
Midwest Knife Makers Guild. Yep, I went there last year.
Yeah, that's right.
And Iowa AK met up with me there.
Right. So, the other one that was insane was Simon Lazat was doing some crazy shots.
Oh, I'm sure. Like, Simon does Simon stuff.
Yeah, how did you even just do what you just did? But that course is insane. There's so much out of bounds.
Right.
I don't even know. I would be 85 over.
Right.
It just is the truth. All right, we're gonna move on and talk about knives now. So you were strategizing. Come on, man. Give it to me. It's your first Blade Show Atlanta. There's 2 rooms.
Yeah.
What's your opening day? Do you have an early bird? And what's your opening day strategy?
Well, I got the early bird ticket.
Okay.
So I get to go in an hour before the main people. I've been to Texas twice. Both times at Texas, I felt completely overwhelmed and lost. And like for the first hour, you just kind of roam around and where do I go? What do I do? But I didn't have an early bird ticket. So with the early bird, it's a little more like, okay, well, maybe I want to go try to take advantage of that. And so then I started looking on my lives and some videos. I've been asking people like, hey, if you were going to go, what would be one of the things you were looking for? What would you jump on? What would you go try to get first? So I started off with that. So I started picking away.
I'm sorry. Look, to all of you that don't like disc golf, just get over yourself. Go play disc golf and leave me alone. Oh, they're all waking back up now that we're talking knives again.
They're talking about frisbees? No, he said don't say frisbee.
Okay, keep going. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I asked people for like what were the knives they'd go for. I started looking at some companies that I'm not as aware of and stuff like that. And so I'm going to try to hit up a couple of spots right off the bat, try to pick up a couple of things that might be more of a limited chance. I think I want to get a Gecko. Gecko Customs?
Okay. Their new knife that they have, or the
Pictus.
Yeah, Pictus. That's it. Are they going to have some Pictuses there?
Well,
is that what he's saying?
I emailed him asking to see if I get a hold of him and be like, hey, are you going to have any at the show? And he said he did save some for the show, so he's going to have a few, but not very many. So I'm kind of interested in that one, so I might run over to that right away. You
guys, look, here's the thing. Just go with me on a disc golf course one day, and you would have a good time. I mean, come on. We have a blast.
You would. I did not
start. We laughed the entire time.
I wish I would have started earlier because I would have played it more. Because
this is the first thing you need to know right here. Okay. This is the first thing you need to know right here. So my first year, I had zero clue what was going on. And I get there, I think I'm early. I'm like an hour before. I didn't get an early bird. I'm an hour before the regular. And the line is like 85 miles long out into the parking lot. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? So get there plenty early. I mean, I don't know what early means for you, but if you want to get in at a reasonable time, yeah, you might be talking like at least 7 or something, I don't know.
Well,
but the good news for me, now that I'm an exhibitor, I just like, hi, screw all y'all. And I walk by and walk in.
Right.
So, but back then, I mean, I didn't know. And I didn't know there were 2 different rooms. I hadn't even done my homework.
Sure.
So I end up in the small room first. I'm like, is this it? What is happening? Everybody's told me how big this is.
It's much bigger.
Yeah. And because the small room at that point was only about a third full. It's completely full now.
Right.
But that probably 5 years ago, it was only they had just started doing the small room and it was tiny and barely anybody in it. And I'm like, please, Lord, tell me this isn't it, and it wasn't.
Well, I noticed, and going to Texas, if the doors, when the door opens for the pre-sale, like they have, everyone who's in the pre-sale line already has their wristband, already has all their stuff. So like at 10, when the pre-sale door opens, everyone in that line is in the door within
correct.
2 minutes.
And it will do that, but it's
opens. My first day, I was like way at the end. I showed up late. I was like, it doesn't matter. I'm going to walk around and film the line and stuff. So I was at the back of the line.
I did that too.
They opened the door 2 minutes, 3 minutes later, I was in the building. So
there's quite a bit more crowd. I've never been to Blade, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think the line is quite bigger. I don't know for sure.
Right.
But I because I've never been to Texas, but it's people tell me it's double to triple the size of Texas.
Sure. But if they expedite the line the same and hand out,
they do. It gets in pretty quick. It does. Fast. Now, as an exhibitor, here's the weird thing, Dan. This is weird. Okay, so let's just show something here. Let's have some fun. Share screen. All right. So for those of you that don't know, here is the floor plan of the whole stinking thing. Can you see it? Yep, you can. All right. So this is the floor plan of the whole thing. So this over here on the right is what they call the baller room. It's the small room. And then over here on the left is the big room. Okay. And here's what happens, Dan. I'm just going to show you. This is Blade Show Atlanta. And this is what you can expect. And Jeremy can back me up on this. This right here is the main entrance where my cursor is. Can you see that? Okay. My table is right here, like literally. You're right there. Last year, it was two back right here, okay? Here's what happens. Everybody that comes in early is not going for a table. They're going for a booth. Sure. So this line comes in, banks over here, and then spreads out across these booths. Now, my first year exhibiting, I was way back here. I was at like 26S, like way back here. Okay. And so that meant for the first 45 minutes, nobody came back there. Nobody. It was like everyone was over here in the booths and doing their thing, trying to get their early bird stuff, right? I'm a little closer and I'm right here by some booths this time. I'm like right there. So I'm hoping that means this time we're going to get a little more traffic early. But I'm telling you, if there's something, here's my suggestion. My suggestion is if there's something you really want at a table and you don't have something at a booth you really want right away, I would go to a table because there's going to be fewer people fighting for whatever it is. There's also a constant stream that'll come in that main door and go straight to the Three Rivers TRM booth over here. Every time their booth is slammed right off the bat. By the way, that first year, my booth was right here. Like I could see them and nobody was coming over. I'm like, come on, man. Finally, they came over. But yeah, it just takes a while for them to get to the tables. Jeremy, does that jive for you? But yeah, that's kind of how it goes. It's just really weird.
I was thinking though that some of the smaller tables would be like Donnie's table, where he's only going to have just a few of his limited knives. That some of the tables might have.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think there's a lot of people that just got tables, and you can go get some stuff that maybe other people aren't going to be jumping on.
Right.
If that makes sense. There's also a few right around me. There's a few really nice fixed blade makers. That are right. There's Edge Knife Works. He's usually right down in here, like right in front of the entrance. He was on Forged in Fire. There's a couple others down in here. I think Corey Dunlap is down in here somewhere, and some of those other really nice fixed blade makers are right in there. But I mean, I'm on the aisle, so here's my hope. Last year I literally was kind of shaded by Devo. Let's just be serious here. Kevin's got a huge personality. Everybody went right to him, but I'm right on the freaking aisle this time. And I got Trevor on my side. So it's going to be like we're going to be flagging people down like immediately. Like, hello, I don't know where you're going, but you should come here.
Yep.
So
that open space by the pillar, I suppose that'll kind of give you a little more area right there.
Right. That's the hope. And people will be able to hang out over by the pillar and be right there. And so Fictional Iceland said, so I saw Freak Show said your first Blade show Atlanta should be all about meeting people. I agree, but
sure.
Here's the way I would balance that. If you really got money and you want to buy, Fictional Iceland is correct. If you have targets, things you want to get, day one is for buying. Right. Day two, you can spend more time meeting people. Right. But that's just my opinion. Everybody has a different opinion. For me, it's Dan, here's the list. Okay. It's running my own table and selling crap and meeting people that want to meet me, Knives Fast, me, Tempest, whatever. Second is doing videos. Third is meeting people from companies and trying to get them to send me stuff that they've stopped sending me. No, for the most part, people are still sending me stuff. I'm just being funny. But, it's just, there's a lot going on. It really is. It's that first part. I just literally last year, we just sort of put our feet up and watched everybody. We just decided to be people watchers until somebody decided to come over. So
time goes so fast when you're at the show. I swear
it does.
Like it's a warp zone. So you just got to soak it in. But I agree with that. Probably picking up a few knives that you really want to get right away. I kind of want to go over to the Wee Civivi booth and get one of those giant busters that just came out. I didn't order one, so I figured they might have a couple.
The Civivi buster.
Right. But yeah, I'm definitely planning on trying to pick up a few knives right away and then kind of settle in, start making some videos.
Nice, Robo. Very nice. That's where you go to find your prom date? Okay. That sounds perfect.
Robo.
Oh goodness. That's
going to the prom.
That's his story and he's sticking to it.
Yeah, Robo, when was your prom? 1990 something?
Oh man, we're starting to date people now.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say to you guys, if you are coming, in all seriousness, just hook a left at the Rick Hinderer booth that you're probably gonna ignore anyway. So just make a quick left and then a quick right, and I'm right here.
Right there.
You know what's funny about their booth? It took me 3 years before I realized that was their booth because it's camouflaged. It doesn't really have a big Rick Hinderer sign or anything. It's like this, like it looks like a hunting blind, like a wooden hunting blind with like stuff hanging down. And then there's just tables with white boxes and knives laying there. And I just never paid any attention to it.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, I guess. ProTech is a lot more bold and Benchmade. They're right here to the right. And they're like, here we are, but Rick Hinderer is just like, leave me alone.
Yeah. The people that will know and they'll find me. And if they don't find me, too bad.
I think that's kind of it. Yeah, I mean, there's no wrong way to do this. You got plenty of time. Everybody panics on day one and they're like, oh my God, if you're going to be there the whole time, you got plenty of time. I feel like to see most everything. I always miss something. Always. Yeah, there's always something that I go, somebody does their post Blade Show video and they go, I got one of these and I met this guy at X booth. And I'm like, where were they?
Right.
So it is what it is.
I watched some Texas footage and it was like, wait a minute, I didn't see that table. Like, how did I miss that table?
Right.
But it's just the way it is. Like, you get caught up in it. And
I would recommend, Dan, if you're getting in Thursday, drive over to the venue and just orient yourself with the traffic pattern. Getting in there, it's a little weird. And then where the parking garages are, I just usually there's a parking garage on your left. I bypass that one. I go to the first one on the right, and I'm usually in there. And there's a bridge that goes over from that one right to the venue. So that's where I park. But you park wherever you want. Don't forget Tim brings up a great point. I will be going to the Knife Rights booth. I'll get Doug to do a spiel about Ultimate Steel. I'll probably donate a knife.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
I got to figure out a knife I'd donate, but I'll probably donate something. That's what I did last year. And Doug is good people. Doug is out here working very hard in a very frustrating job, and he does an excellent job. So if you guys can support Knife Rights, hit that link Tim put up. Go donate 10, 20, 30, 40 bucks. Be a member. Do whatever you can do, and you get entered in a really great drawing. Tim, when does that close, please? Because I have not entered yet, and I need to. We use the parking on the left, tunnel underneath to the front of the building. Okay, there's something new. I didn't know that. Well, so you could use either one of those, but I use the one on the right with the footbridge because it's just easier for me to wheel. I got all kind of crap I'm wheeling out, and it's just easier for me.
Blazeburger says, but what if I've been panicking for so long that now I need to panic in order to have a good time?
Well, that's my job. Okay. So Trevor and the Freak Show's job is to chill me out, which they do a good job of, I think. Tunnel has AC.
Security.
Yeah, they are the booth security. They definitely are. So I'm gonna say something to the Freak Shows here that the good news is I think we're beside the people that had the completely dead booth last year. So you remember the handle scale material guys? I think we're right beside them. So we should have plenty of room. I'm not trying to be rude, but they have some really interesting scale materials, and people just kind of, I don't know, Trevor, what would you say?
He doesn't get as much action.
Yeah, he tried his best to sell it, though.
He did. He would jump on people and try
to sell you some.
So hard. Yeah, he tried to sell me some to put on my knives, and I'm like, dude, I don't know if I want coral on my modern folding knife, but stabilized coral was one. Yeah, take your time. You're good. The Freak Shows are about to come on.
You never know. And maybe that'll be the hot new handle material next year, you know?
Stabilized coral, will we?
What was that? There's that pink abalone shell that they've got at Jack Wolf. I mean,
yeah, that's pretty sweet.
That's not that far off, to be honest. An abalone shell is kind of in a way.
None for now. The answer is I don't think they would ever get away with it at a small table or a small booth. But yes, there are a few booths, and Dan picked out one of them. We and Civivi and Sencut are all together, and they have like 15 people manning their booth, but there are knives everywhere. And I think pretty much every year they get a knife pilfered, at least one or two or three pilfered. If you're going to come do that crap, just stay away. It's like, and there's been a couple other booths too, but it's only the ones that are just psychotic. I don't know how Spyderco doesn't have stuff stolen because their booth is bonkers. It's always a big line. Yeah, it's crazy. This corner right here, I'm not showing my cursor. This corner over here is Spyderco in the dead corner and Smoky Mountain Knife Works right here. There's a huge crowd right here at all times.
It's a big hangout.
Yeah, and it's just... And then there's plenty of people that hang out at CRKT and Case, and I'm none of those people. So, did I just say that out loud?
I mean,
I'm just telling the truth.
Yeah, I mean, when you can get a Rosecraft that's 10 times better.
Yeah, if Case just went back to doing QC, we'd be good. And somebody made a decision, ship it. It's like, I always think, when I think of Case knives, I think of Buddy's dad in Elf. When he ships the book that has the missing pages, that's Case. They're the company that'll ship you the book that's missing pages.
Mm-hmm.
Who got banned and can no longer buy? The people that stole. That's good. That's awesome. That's a great measure.
Right? Just ban them out.
Oh, yeah. So there are definitely cameras. There are most definitely cameras. So it's I want to love case knives, but every time I go to SMKW, I literally will pick up 3 case knives and 2 of them have bad gapping or gritty spring and I'm like, why would I buy this?
But even the good ones are
they're just, and you're right. You get a Rosecraft and it snaps and it's beautiful
and it's solid. I mean, come on. Andy's doing great things over at Rosecraft.
Yeah, so I got the Clinch River with the stag here, and it's just it's just a really well done knife. But there you go. Aha. It's got is it a Beaver Creek? Yeah. No, Otter Creek.
Yeah, it says on the box Beaver Creek, but they're Otter Creeks.
Otter Creek, Beaver Creek, Bob's Creek.
I pass around, so I got 2 of them.
Hey, Freak Show, y'all can come on in the chat whenever you want. We'll just add you in here. We'll make it really chaotic today.
Look at the blue jean denim on this one. Like,
ooh, yeah, I like that one.
I realized I liked blue jean denim like micarta, but
I think I gave that one away, unfortunately. I can't keep everything.
What's up, Fred? We'll be seeing Fred.
Hey, Fred. Yep, I see you, Fred. Don't forget, man. These guys are coming tomorrow. I can't wait to see you at Blade Show, dude. We'll look at some Mach 71 prototypes together, my friend.
Oh, do the Mach 71.
Yep, they are coming.
Are you gonna have? You're gonna have some tornadoes too, right?
Just the prototypes, yeah. So
well, I mean, that's all you have right now, anyway, because that's not.
Yep, that's all I have. We're gonna be ordering both pretty quickly, I hope.
But at least I'll be able to touch one.
Things, hopefully we'll get things sorted and good to go. So
right, the tornado looks great. The Mach 71 looks awesome. Excited for both of them.
Oh my goodness! Wait a minute. All right, Dan, we got to do this, man. We got to do something real quick. This is very important.
All
right. So I just want to know one thing as I put these people in the chat. Are you about to go kill somebody? Is that why you have gloves on? I mean, what's happening?
I've got some Exxon Freak Show over here, so there's some oil leaking from some pivots.
Ah, gotcha.
So
hey,
I'm trying to avoid smearing it all over the place.
There's Mrs. Freak Show and Mr. Freak Show. Now, guys, I'm going to say this. I say this all the time, and I'm not saying this because of any compulsion. But this guy right here, I'm not joking, heck of a knife sharpener. So if you need edges sharpened done, go over to Instagram and do the same thing as you see in the chat, FRK SHW dash or underscore EDC, right? Is that it?
Yep.
I think so. So yeah, there they are, Mr. and Mrs. Freak Show. Dan, you're welcome to hang out, dude, or you can go if you need to go pack.
I'll hang out for now. I'll...
Okay. We're just gonna have a party tonight. So all right. So the reason Jeremy and Chrissy's adjusting her hair here. Let me do it real quick. I'm gonna get mine, Chrissy. You ready?
There you go.
All right, I'm good. She's gonna hurt me for picking on her, but anyway,
no.
This is the whole reason Scarlett won't come on here because she knows I would do that.
Our love language is picking.
Yep. All right. So we're gonna show. So in a little bit, when Trevor comes down, we're gonna show. I can't show it right now, but there's a giant pile of knives sitting over here. So we're gonna show what I'm bringing to Blade Show. Which, by the way, people have been asking about this. So Jeremy included. So this Olight case right here, knife case, has now there might be more prototypes for sale, but this has prototypes that will definitely be for sale. There are 10 prototypes that will be for sale. These are, you've got Downdraft, Supercell, Microjet, and what is that? And something else. Fractus prototype. There's one Fractus prototype. So yeah, there's a pile of prototypes that will be for sale. And when I sell prototypes, you need to understand this. They are as is. They're in D2 steel. It's the way it is. Well, except that actually, we did the one exception is the Fractus prototype is actually an S90V.
Because that wasn't
but-
Kubi.
Yeah, because that's concept. But all the Kubi prototypes are in D2. So, but I'm going to have at least 10 prototypes for sale, including ones that didn't happen, like the downdraft in the weave carbon fiber. I have only one. I have one downdraft in the Lightning G10, Blue Lightning G10, as I call it. So I got one of those. So
First come, first serve.
Yep, that's how she works. So that's the first thing I want to show. Now, what the freak shows are here to show is what we do every year is I give Jeremy, and I usually don't give him enough time to do it because that's just me trying to get my brain working. I give him some knives to customize. And these usually go pretty quick. So show us what you got, and we'll talk about pricing at the show. I've got base pricing, but then he and I are gonna have to talk about how much money he's got into them, and then we'll plus it up for his custom work, including a freak show edge. So what you got?
All right, I'm gonna start on the lower end with the two Dust Devils.
I'm gonna put you up full for a moment. Dan, you can still be heard. I just got them up. There, she's got one for you. So we got a blue
It's
micarta,
reversed.
and we
And
got
an Ultim.
which is
with-
Jeremy's favorite material.
And let me tell you about this Ultim. It bit me.
What?
The Ultim one is the one that had the barrels that didn't want to come out of the frame.
Oh,
They didn't
Word.
mill the holes for the barrels big enough. And as I was trying to put them back in, it twisted on me and it caught the tip of my finger.
Ouch.
Yeah.
was that
luckily it
before or
didn't-
after your edge?
After. It was when
Oh,
I was putting them
good.
back together.
Clean cut.
Yeah, very clean. And it didn't go real deep. It just looked wide because the tip of these are a little thick. But
Right.
yeah, it bit me pretty good.
So just so you guys can see the difference, I'll put myself back up here. Let's see. So this Christy's holding a blue one there. Well, now Jeremy is. They come with just a plain stonewash finish, and that's what acid and tumbled and acid finish.
Yeah, acid stonewash.
Fun.
And all of these are going to come with the Tech Flex, Tech Lock. Sorry, and you can easily change it out to soft loops like I like or whatever you want.
Multi-clip.
But we're gonna have quite a few of these for sale at the table. What's funny? Jeremy and I were talking. I asked Kubi. I said, since you guys don't ever come to Blade Show, can I buy some of my knives and sell them? And so I bought them, and they said, yeah, please. And so I'm selling these in supercells, and now they're coming to Blade Show. So I'm like, wonderful. But they don't have supercells or downdrafts coming with them. So
No,
Oh, so they
unfortunately.
don't have any, so they still got to get them from you.
yeah, but I just thought it would be fun to be the first person selling Kubi knives at the show, and now they're coming with a lot of their newer stuff. So
We
I
love
wish-
yes, is Freak Show DNA free or an upcharge at Blade Show? Byron would like to know.
That's a free signature.
Oh gosh.
Considered an
Hello,
autograph.
everybody. So those are the first two. So they've got an edge and obviously the stonewash. So the acid stonewash. That was a matter of fact. I was talking to Big Red was asking me what we were having at the show, and I told him that, and he goes, "Wait a minute." He told me mine was a 1 of 1, and I'm like, "What color is yours?" He said, "Red." I said, "It is. These are blue and Ultim." I said, "Yours is still a 1 of 1."
And at the time, it was a 101.
Right.
All right.
All right, what else
Next
you got?
up is a Hulk-inspired microjet.
So this looks like Joker to me, but it
Either
could
way.
be either
Yeah.
Hulk or that is so freaking cool. I love that one.
Yep.
What do you think,
colors are
Dan?
courtesy of my choice.
Yeah, she chose the colors on the.
Nice.
The
Yeah,
pivot
and
the
Chrissy,
clip-
you should. Do you still have your? Was it a stout that had those colors? What was it?
My Devo Stout is purple, so it didn't
Oh,
have
okay.
the green.
Didn't have
He
the
had
green.
a
Okay, I was thinking it had the
he
green.
had one that was green, purple that was Hulk. It's one of the ones
I'm having a hard time hearing
completely
you.
free.
That was a lottery knife.
Okay, got it. All right, what else you got? That one's cool. That's a microjet, by the way. For those of you that couldn't tell size-wise, that was a microjet.
This is the main one. I'm having issues with the pivot leakage.
Oil?
Yeah, the jet stream.
You.
That was kind of ECU inspired. It's kind of a blurple with the bronze
Nice.
hardware.
kind of a transitional.
Well, the transition is because of the oil that's leaking all over it. I've tried to clean it up and it just keeps flowing.
Well, but it's not purple at one angle, blue at another almost.
Yeah. I'm probably going to have to take it apart and degrease it and put it back together a little dry.
All the hardware on that one is a dark bronze.
Awesome.
All right.
That is cool.
And then we have a Fractus. It's a Blue Sky Fractus. I bronzed the hardware and the frame. I wanted to do blue on the hardware, but every blue that I could get was clashing with the blue and the carbon fiber.
Yeah, that's a problem when you're trying to do that.
Unique blue in the carbon fiber that I can't hit.
But I do like that kind of antique look. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it looks great.
And I just blasted and tumbled the blade on it.
And look at that mirrored edge. Whoop.
Oh,
he doesn't
really
go
mirrored.
super. He doesn't go super mirrored. I was about to say that.
I stop at 650 and then strop it, so it still got really good bite.
Yep.
And then the last two
are a matching set.
The matching set.
Oops, got to put you back.
It's kind of an antique
tell us
set.
about antique.
I anodized it. The frames stone washed them and then anodized them again, so they look a lot better in person than
you've shown me some daylight pictures and they look killer.
And then the hardware's all bronzed out.
Don't stab yourself.
I won't. Not too hard, anyways. And our lighting sucks, so I can get it up close.
There you go.
Some of the oil leaking.
That's cool. Yeah. That's all right. We'll clean them up.
Yeah, there's a good picture of the distress.
You can see the stonewash in there better. Yeah, looks good.
All right.
Rory wants to know if you sharpen 35V.
I will, but I mean, it won't last long because it'll lose its bite after about 2 cuts.
Tell us how you really feel.
I'll sharpen it if you send it to me, but I mean, you'll need another sharpening after about a week.
Please don't say that.
Anything fine.
Look, the Thunderhead drops tomorrow night. The opinions of Jeremy are not the opinions of Knives Fast. Oh my goodness. What are you doing to me, man? All right, his recommendation is to buy the Damascus one. Shut up, don't say anything.
Hey, I love the Thunderhead. I wanted one bad, but you know.
Hey, they picked the steel. I did not.
I know.
So, I did not.
I plan on making a trip. I'm planning on making a trip by their booth to voice my frustration too.
There you go. By the way, 92% of the world is fine with S35. I just thought I'd say that.
But if you do sharpen S35, don't go above 800 grit.
Right. That's what I was about to say.
Once you start to polish S35, it loses any bite. It keeps a good working edge, but as far as the fine edge go, it's gone after a few cuts. That's why I don't like it, because I like a fine edge that sticks around.
Right.
which is why I love
Plus,
crewwear so much.
Let's face it, you're probably working more with your knives than probably 80% of the chat.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I mean that's the case. Now I will say this. This is a blade shape for you, dude. I mean, this is absolutely. I tried to get them to do 20 CV. I did. They said we'll go with what's available at the time we do it, and that's what they did. So they cycle through. You'll see them do a run of a bunch of knives in 20 CV, and then a run of a bunch in S35. So
if they ever make a run in a steel I like, I'll be all over it.
Yep, hopefully. Again, the opinions of Freak Show EDC are not those of the Nefcast channel.
I just got one more to show, and this is
what you got?
This is my personal one.
I don't even know what this is.
This is one of my personal microjets. Hold on, I just had some leakage. Put this together a little bit ago.
Yeah, what kind of oil are you using? You using some Benchmade oil or something? What are you using?
My dropper seems to be a little overzealous. So this used to be a blue microjet.
That's so freaking cool. Yeah, look at that. That looks like, you guys remember that car Jeff Gordon drove for a while that had like the multiple colors? What? That's what it looks like. Why are you laughing? You hate Jeff Gordon?
Because that's not multiple colors.
It looks, when you turn it, it's changing colors.
That's called our lighting garbage.
All right, fine.
No, this is our lighting. It's like a rust bronze.
All right, what are you sharpening on?
TS Prof 360 Blitz with a bunch of upgrades that I've gotten for it over the years.
And what steels do you like? Says Thomas.
Oh, Lord. S90V, 20 CV, crewwear is my absolute favorite. 154 is probably my favorite budget in, middle range budget in. But yeah, S90V and crewwear are my top two.
Gotcha. Very cool. Dan, what do you think of those, man? We got some cool ones going, don't we?
Yes.
What's he laughing about?
I'm just messing. I'm just playing.
Don't be mean now.
No,
the Rainbow Warrior.
We're just having some fun banter here. I don't know.
No,
we're all I like all those.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Everybody likes something different. It's all good. I honestly, I will tell you guys, there's part of me. I did the downdraft in 150. I've done everything in 154 lately. But I got to be honest with you. That put the downdraft. I could have easily done S90V on the downdraft. Downdraft would have been $200, maybe $210. Okay. I'm done some preliminary pricing on the Mach 71, and I got to tell you, there's a little bit of a lean there to, do I keep the price down and do 154, or do I make it uber premium and do S90V, you know? And I'm kind of back and forth right now. I got to be honest with you. You know, if you saw the pricing, you would understand. And I'm not going to share it, but it's crazy. 154 outperforms for the price.
I really like 154. I think it's great. I don't know. Some of the knives I've had, I've beat it up, and it sharpens pretty easy. It lasts all right for what I do with it.
Christopher's asking for premium. Okay. Yeah, again, I haven't decided yet. And my other thing is, by the way, everything is now an upcharge. When we started with Kubi, they would just say, yeah, whatever. Now it's like, if you do a belt satin, it's more. If you do hollow grind, it's more. Now, you know, that everybody's doing DLC and DLC belt satin, it's a lot more. I mean, there's upcharges. The acid stonewash that I do is an upcharge. Certain handle materials are an upcharge because of how they have to handle them and treat them. It's crazy. It's pretty crazy. Oh,
Tim B's losing his mind.
Yeah, I see him. Tim, I told you my goal is to try to do both in a very close. I'm going to try to do both before the end of the year. And my goal, I have one dealer on board for one of those two knives. I'm trying to find another dealer at Blade Show. And if we get that, then we're going to just spin both into action immediately.
I'll say we try to source some crew wear for the Mach 71 and send it over there.
Not a bad idea. I don't know. We'll have to see what I can do about that. It's just tough. And if they're not used to heat treating it, Jeremy, I got to be careful with that. I mean, if they haven't ever heat treated crew wear, then I don't want to send it to them. So,
well, we could talk to some people at Blade Show, and I'm sure people that sell the steel can give a heat treat formula for it.
Oh, I'm sure. And they do that cryo stuff, so I'm sure they could do pretty much anything. Well, I mean, we do have Tristan, the Fractus was in S90V, so we do have an S90V Tempest. So it's not like I've never done it. It's just I try to keep stuff where it's affordable. I don't want everybody to not be able to buy the stuff. I'm just trying. Niagara will be there. Okay, good. Are they crew wear?
Yes. Niagara's CPM.
Yeah. So we'll go by and talk to them.
They produce the CPM stuff.
Unfortunately, my main contact at Kubi is not the one coming at the Kubi booth, so that's a bummer. I was hoping he would be here, and he's not. So it's okay. It's okay.
There's definitely a spot, though, I think, for the premium. I mean, sure, I definitely look at a bunch of my knives, and I have a lot of more budget stuff, a lot of D2 stuff, a lot of the more basic or the lower budget. But I still think there is quite a few people out there that if you did kind of offer that premium, if you could get one going with something on one of the models, I bet you it would probably do well.
Well, a thought is maybe keep this one super premium in some way, and then maybe do the Tornado in 154. We'll see. But I can't do them both premium. I just won't have enough money to do that. So, but we'll figure it out. But I think I've been cutting with that Mach 71 a little bit. It looks gross. But yeah.
Have you decided on a plain tie version of the Mach 71?
Have I decided on it? What do you mean?
Like, are you going to do a plain tie version of the Mach 71?
Let me see what I asked for. I got a quote, and I haven't made a final decision yet. So what did I get a quote on? I'm trying to remember.
I usually prefer the plain tie myself, but that black and red one does look pretty nice.
Oh, I'm getting one of every version. So.
Right.
But if there's a plain tie version, I'm going to request one for Blade Show next year on the day of QC, because I have some ideas for that.
So let's see.
I want to try something with that I've never tried before.
For sure.
So there is a plain tie, correct? All right. I want an opinion on something. Scarlett and I debated this last night for about an hour and never got an answer.
She's right.
All right. So I'm doing, well, she couldn't decide. She kept saying it's up to you. She kept saying it was up to me. That it's up to me? Okay. Thanks, Chrissy.
She's right.
She is right, but she said it's up to me. So that she can't be right and say it's up to me, because if you say it's up to me, then you're wrong. But okay, so I'm definitely doing this. This is happening. The inspiration for this knife is the SR71 Blackbird. We have to do this. I'm sorry.
Correct.
If you don't like red, if you don't like Cerakote, sorry, but I'm going to buy extra hardware. I'm going to buy black hardware. I'm going to buy blue hardware. I'm going to buy silver hardware. I'm probably going to buy some purple hardware. So you're all going to be happy. You just got to spend a little extra money if you want a different color hardware than the red. Okay? All right. So now here's the one I'm struggling with. And I'm giving up more than I should here. I'm most likely going to do, this is a supercell, but I'm most likely going to do a blue version. And again, you heard what I said. I'm going to do certain colors of hardware. And I want to do both of these. I want to do silver hardware, like satin. And I want to do like a gold hardware. Now, here's the question. Should the blue version ship to people, be sold with satin hardware or with the gold hardware? Because it's the Blue Angel version if it has the gold hardware.
Gold
or should
hardware.
I sell it and let people have the option?
Gold hardware.
Blue and gold. Well, it's bronze, but blue and gold.
So then we would have an SR-71 version, a Blue Angel version, but I won't be able to call it the Blue Angel version. I'll have to call it something else because they'll come after me, and the government. I don't want the government coming after me, so we'll call it something. So yeah,
say it's Blue
go for it.
Angel
Let's see what you guys
inspired.
say in the hardware. Now again, I will offer satin hardware. If I do gold, I'll offer satin, and you can buy the satin and change it if you don't want, or I'll offer blue, and you can go all blue.
Be Shady, if you want to pay $500 for it, we could do the mirror DLC.
If I do, okay, so that's another one. I am looking at DLC, but I like DLC belt satin better than mirror.
The mirror is going to scratch.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not a fan. I mess it up too
much. Here's the thing, and these are the kind of decisions I struggle with. Okay. So if you look at the SR-71 Blackbird, it had a matte finish, and there was a reason for that. It wasn't reflective. So if I go with the shiny DLC, am I ruining the vibe? I don't know. I'm going back and forth on it. And again, they would be more expensive. If I did the DLC, they would be probably about $15 more expensive, maybe $20 for the DLC. So I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'm working on it. I'll make a decision.
Good in DLC too, though.
It will, especially belt satin DLC, in my opinion. But that's just me.
Right.
I'll pay $500 for something I love. There you go. Trevor wouldn't. I got a chair for you already.
My case says the same.
There's a stool for you.
Most of those she's confiscated from me.
All right, get over here while everybody's in here, Trevor. Trevor's coming. All right, I'll scooch, and you can scooch. Ladies and gentlemen, the bearded wonder. Look at that beard, guys. He grew up 20 years with that beard.
I still got confused as a student when I was serving at church the other day.
What?
Hang on.
The left ear.
Ew, it's like red.
It's probably got earwax in it. I'm sorry, you'll live. All right, so this is Dan Kinman, as you can read. Dan will come by the booth. That's you know those two people.
Unfortunately.
Oh gosh.
I'm just kidding.
Boo.
Boo. This is Trevor. If you come to my booth, he's the boss of the booth. He's the boss.
That's rude.
He's the salesman of the booth, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, okay. Jeremy's the boss, and you're the salesman. Is that better? Okay. All right. Fine. So
I was given the title of bouncer.
So what we're gonna do is we already showed the customs. You missed all the customs. Jeremy showed all the customs because you're late, but it's okay. No, I told you to come around 9, and that's when you're around 9. So
I didn't get off work till 7:15.
Yeah. So did you work from 7 to 7?
7:30 to 7:15.
Jeez, dude. This guy, he knows Trevor's off Thursday and Friday, and he's trying to get every second out of him. Yeah, he works. If you guys don't know, he works in pool construction, so he's digging. Did you dig today, or what'd you do?
Concrete forms.
Concrete forms.
Digging pier holes. All the concrete.
Nice.
Stuff, laying rebar.
What do y'all charge to fill one in?
Fill a pool in?
No. Do not answer that, Charlie.
My boss said he's done that one time, and he had a lot of fun doing it because he doesn't have to build anything. He just
probably fill it full of dirt and then pack it and then put concrete on top of that. Yeah.
No.
She's having none of it, Jeremy. She's having none of that.
I will
All
divorce
right,
you.
so over here in this, I've already shown the prototypes. In this tub right here, this is not for sale, but it needs to go back in there. So we're gonna have a bunch of microjets. We saved about 3 or 4 of each variant. So Trevor loves his microjet. Did I say microjet? Downdraft.
Wow.
Trevor loves his downdraft. He has a silver twill one.
I should have brought it.
You should have brought it,
I
but
just showered.
it's okay. So we're gonna have. I think we have more of the Be Blasted aluminum. I think I might have saved like 8 or 9 of these. So I figured I'd show that. And I think we have about 6 of the titanium. But everything else, so the camo carbon, the 280s camo carbon, and the silver twill, there's only 3 of them. But I have plenty of downdrafts. I have like 25 downdrafts to sell.
And whatever doesn't sell at Blade Show.
Yep. Whatever doesn't sell at Blade Show will go up on the site ASAP when we get back.
So you gotta, if you didn't get one, you gotta pray that no one.
That everybody just ignores us and doesn't buy anything. So we have a whole box of, and if the case I bought gets here in time, we'll put them in the case. But I have a hard time believing that's actually going to happen. So we'll see. Spent 200.
Did you not order it in time?
I ordered it last night. It says it's supposed to get here tomorrow, but it hadn't even shipped yet as of a couple hours ago.
That's the most you thing to do.
It's the most me thing to do. Okay. I thought about it like 2 weeks ago and I never did it. What are you trying to say? I just work 24/7. What do you want? The aluminum downdraft. So I will say this. Freak Show said this in the QC. Well, all of us said this. The aluminum ones are the smoothest action of any of them. I don't quite understand why. I mean, I kind of understand why. Where did the card?
I have no idea why.
Yeah. Where did it go?
I think you. Yeah,
Dale Lane nailed it.
it dissipated.
Disappeared. Okay. So yeah, those are the smoothest ones in the group. They just are. Then, by the way, we do have. Let's see. I think. I can't. Well, there's no room over here. I do have 2
Now
black.
she's at.
I do have 2 black Tempest hats for sale. These will go quick. That's all I got is 2.
Wow.
KC, what's the number for the bunny?
Ash, it is 130. We have 2 of the older fitted Tempest blue hats. Okay. 2 of those. And I don't know. My Knives Fast hat looks kind of gross, so I may keep this one. So I don't know. But
your hats look gross after you sweat in it for one
what
day.
are you trying to say?
Because you're bald. It takes
Wow.
a direct path to your hat.
Wow, you're kind of rude. Is this,
Oh,
this-
he's got a butter knife.
there you go, Dan.
Is that? I can't read it. 125,
175.
Jeez, that's recent, right?
Yeah, we're up to 2. Yeah, we're up to 207. So yeah.
Holy smokes!
So
You
believe
did
it or not,
A few months ago.
what'd you say?
It's from a couple of months ago.
Got
But
it.
yeah, it's on my shelf. It sits right there, you know.
I didn't bring. There's a box we're missing here. There should be a micro.
How old was I when I started that thing? Can't do the math.
I don't know. You do it.
That's like 4 years ago. I was like
Yeah, something like
16.
that.
You
I'm
see, look
missing
up.
what? Oh, nice. There's a hat. You got one.
Which one is that?
So we have 2 of these to sell, believe it or not. We have 2 original Fractuses.
Shoot.
Perfect shape.
Last year we were selling prototypes. Wait, is that? Ooh.
That is an Ultim microjet.
I forgot you made those. I was like, did he dye that? But
No, it's Ultim.
No, I sandblasted the blade though, so it's not as black. The blade was as black as that, so now it's more
that is
of a gray.
So I have 2 of those blue ones. Oh, and we have a surprise. I'm not gonna in this pouch. I discovered 2 somethings that we will have at Blade Show.
What is that?
What do you mean? What is that? You know what that is?
I can't tell which one. Oh, okay.
That's right, Jim.
I have 2 somethings, 2 older Tempest knives that will be for sale.
Ooh.
So
Jetstream?
one of the 2 original knives. Okay. I have that. And then, I got to put that back.
Not a Jetstream.
And,
I said that.
nope, not a Jetstream. And we
Do you
have
have any Jetstreams?
a Silver Lining Fractus. So we have 2 blue Fractuses and 2 Silver Lining.
Fractus was the one knife I really refused to take one of.
Why? Oh, because
I would beat that thing.
there were so few of them too. You kept saying
I would beat that thing to heck in like one day.
Where?
he tries to fight me. I
Going?
forced him to take a
Michael.
downdraft.
You have too many now. I get them all.
Oh, here it is. Okay, here's the other box.
Dad, do you have any Jetstreams?
Trevor, how are we going to carry all this? I'm serious.
You got it. I'll just watch you.
You'll watch me carry it. So, and then I said we had
Grandma
20. I said we had 25
This is
downdrafts.
chaotic.
This is microjets. There are 20 microjets.
Dang.
And we have mostly Ultim and blue. And what was the other microjets? We had Ultim, blue, and night sky. So the whatever it's called, KC, the weave carbon fiber. So we have 20 microjets.
On your little Jetstream box over here, Dad, it says you have one Frankenstein. What was a Frankenstein Jetstream? Was that like?
So they said I should sell that one.
What is a
They
Frankenstein?
I told them, if you remember, Jeremy, what was the issue we had with the Jetstreams? It was some issue. Oh, detent balls were falling out.
Yeah.
Out of the 300 and something Jetstreams, there were about 4 people that had detent balls fall out. I didn't have any extra knives. And so I told Kubi, and they go, we'll just send you what we have. So they sent me a blue one, and they sent me a black one, and they sent me literally a Frankenstein that they just made out of like whatever hardware they had left.
Frankenstein?
It's my baby.
It's like it's got a stonewash blade and like a bead blasted handle and black hardware, I think. So it's like something I didn't do.
Can I break it out and look at it?
Best of luck.
Oh, this box is hard to get to.
Yeah, good. You have to pick the one box that you can't get to. There's Ash. What's up?
I would come over.
It scared me.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Hit his voices. That's terrifying.
That's Ash.
Yeah.
I need to frame that and hang it. It's kind of scary though.
Wow. I love
I
it.
know. Casey
Dan
and
likes that.
Trev have earbuds in.
I can't come over.
What about
though.
it?
Trevor's hogging the space
Trevor's hogging the
and
space.
the headphone.
Well, I don't know how to help.
Hey,
you.
Casey.
I'm
Here,
trying
walk
to-
right here while he's
Here,
looking.
yeah, go.
Well, I can't hear anything.
I don't know how you're going to get to that. I really don't.
Well, I'm attempting.
Oh my gosh,
I won't
he's
be able
going
to
to
hear
break
anything
my
still.
stuff. This live stream is completely off the rails now.
Hey, KC.
Whoa.
Yo.
Remember
Yeah,
Oh.
look, he's got rid of his Snippy socks. We used to give those away, Dan.
I bet this is the Frankenstein.
Nice.
Is that it?
Oh,
Let's
no,
see.
that's a bunch of parts.
It's in there somewhere. All right, I wasn't done showing what all we're bringing. I got to grab 2 things, so you stay right there.
Bringing Monty.
What?
Bringing Monty.
Am I bringing Monty? No, definitely not.
Mm.
All right, so
He's not
we have
bringing me either.
we have blue and gray wash Kubi supercells. So we have blue ones with the stonewash blade and gray ones with the gray wash blade. Now bring me either.
Oh man, that would have been fun.
To bring Ashlyn.
No, for me
Not
to have
bringing
one of
me
those
either.
supercells.
I should have gave you one. I don't know why I didn't.
I forgot about the see-through jet stream.
Yeah, I'll get it. The see-through jet stream.
Yeah,
That's
look,
right.
The QC sticker says see-through.
Look, Jeremy, it's the see-through jet stream. You remember this one from last Blade Show?
We sold it, and then they were like,
Freak Show. Is it painted
Oh yeah,
Forests.
Forest.
No, this is actually not Forest. This was another one we caught.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, so this is the blue one. His was a reverse, but there you go. You see the pocket stand? They made the pockets on the inside so thin.
Oh, you can.
That it's not see-through, but it's just.
But it's like, yeah.
You can see the pockets.
It has
Oh,
windows
and the oil.
Is the Frankenstein one labeled or not?
I don't know. I told you best of luck. Where are you going? All right, and then we have Ultim and Blue Kubi Dust Devils. Now, I will tell you, I've been telling prices. These are going to be $50, okay?
Boom.
$50 for this. This is a no-brainer knife. If we don't sell all of these, I will be shocked, and you will be silly.
I would be shocked because I had about 400 people last year. No one wanted anything on the table other than the Dust Devil.
And they were all mad that we didn't have them
We
for
didn't have
sale.
them.
And they couldn't get the Dust Devil.
No, because we didn't have any to sell last
Right.
year. So, and Kubi doesn't come, but they are this year. Weird enough.
Here's one with no detail.
David Helka. It depends on whether they're screw on or press fit. If they're screw on, stick a soldering iron to the
You're
end
showing
of
the money
one,
off.
and then try to
You're showing
unscrew
the
'em.
money off.
Would you be quiet?
I told you were showing it off and you proceeded
Well,
to turn
I'm
it
trying
that
to
way.
read. All right, so let's look at today's bunny. This is Killer Bunny number 130, the Blade Show bunny. Did you tape a hair inside of it?
It's
You have Ashland DNA. That is disgusting.
Ew. How did that
I
happen?
don't know, but let me have it.
Wait, can I get it out?
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can.
Is this the Frankenstein?
No. Have you looked at all of them?
Is it labeled or no?
Probably not. I think it's in a plain box. Like it doesn't say Tempest, I think.
Is this what it's like having kids in the house, huh?
Yes, Dan. Dan doesn't have any
Oh,
kids,
here
so
you
he's probably in shock. Here it is.
Oh,
So this is
house in my-
the Frankenstein. Jeremy, I should bring this to sell, shouldn't I? This is
Yeah,
just a
absolutely.
bead blasted with stonewash blade and black hardware, except it's got a bead blasted bag spacer. So I
Looks
called
good.
it, I dubbed it the
I'm
Frankenstein.
sure somebody would buy it.
Ooh, did you see that? Oof. Okay.
Looks pretty good.
Wow. Tried to take my
Do you
finger
want
off.
to keep that
You
one
should
on?
bring it.
I should bring it. We should throw it in there and bring it. What the heck?
One singular jet stream. You have a
No,
100.
Jeremy has
You
2
have
jet
like a
streams.
gazillion over here. Why are we not selling
They're
it?
for
I kind of want it.
warranty work. I don't know when to let go. Are you really deconstructing this thing to get the hair out? Nobody's going to check your DNA, I
How long
swear.
do you-
I know, but I don't want my hair in there. That's
How
gross.
long do you think you have to keep stuff for warranty?
I don't know.
Deep down.
If somebody says to me 5 years from now,
That's why
I've
you
had
need to
my-
put, that's
I've-
why you need to put a limit on it.
I-
Like
well,
2-year warranty.
I don't know. I just feel like I should keep a few at least.
That's more than a
This is why
few.
Trevor doesn't run the business. Because I got to treat you guys right. Hey, Jason Beecher, Ash gets framed for robbery at a pet store for bunny supplies. Hey, Brown Sugar, what is going on? So that is literally everything we have
I
to
got it.
bring. And I don't know how we're going to bring all this. Now that I see it like that.
I got it.
Okay,
Now
so
you-
here is the actual bunny
You
that I
get-
finally get to show. Ship to Blade Show 2025, and I don't know if he's a ninja or what's happening because he has a headband, but I think he's a ninja. I
He's ready to
picture
fight.
him going from table to table fighting people at Blade Show. He's in the ballad song competition as well.
Ain't
And he's
nobody in the
pissed.
Balisong competition fighting anybody.
Ugh. Yeah, Dan, that'll be the next thing. So I think the ballast song thing's on Saturday. This is very nice. Did you take a picture?
Stay out of the
Mom?
small
No.
room on Saturday.
Yeah,
Did you
if you
show
go
us the
over
thing I
towards
gave
the
you?
small room, and the whole hallway
It
will be
becomes
these
a
kids,
mess.
and they're going, whoa, 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 and you're walking through the hall, and you're like, I'm gonna lose my head because they're just like flipping these knives and throwing them, and I'm like, yeah, just stay out of
Did
the
you
way.
ever show off that guy?
What guy? Yes, people have seen him. He's
I
dead.
roasted the
Trevor's
heck out of it.
Trevor's
It's
scared of
terrifying.
weird
I
Gandalf.
would gladly burn that thing.
What do you think, Dan?
He's weird. There's something odd about that
Gandalf.
one.
It's weird
I
Gandalf.
would gladly throw that thing in a fireplace.
Here,
All right, I'm going back.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Why does that
Bye.
look? Why does that look like an elder Ewok?
It's apparently what is it, Ashlyn? It's like Gandalf mixed with a pug or something. I don't know.
Why does that
Pugglers?
exist though?
Pugglers or
Fugler.
fugglers.
Why does this exist?
Why does it exist? She got it on sale somewhere for like $5 and thought it would be funny. So
That is a
Bye.
terrible creation.
it's pretty scary. Bye.
Wait,
Thanks for the bunny.
so you have Dust Devils and what other Kubi knife?
We'll get them. Those two.
The Bally Boys bring their parents' money to the show, not their own.
Yes, they do. So yeah, these we showed them. So
Dust
we
Devil?
have red, we have blue and Ultim Dust Devils,
No, I just forgot what the
and
other
we
one
have
was.
blue and gray Supercells. This is a blue.
I don't think I've ever handled a supercell.
What?
Oh
Well,
dang!
if you'd like one, pull it out of the box before we take them.
I got
I
too-
offer
I got
him
too
stuff
many
all the
knives.
time, and he won't take it. So,
I like that though.
well, you're welcome to have one. It's got a real flipper and everything. You can pick one and take it.
No,
Casey
I
does
like my
offer
Jetstream.
generously,
I like my Jetstream.
He
and apparently gets turned down often.
Trevor wants me to sell stuff. He always mentions that I had to force him to take a downdraft. I'm like, you're gonna be at my table. It's the newest knife. You have to have a downdraft.
Should have one in your pocket. You know?
Yeah, I mean, if people to go pocket checking him, I also gave him, just so you guys know in advance, if you're a Blade Show or if you're here on the stream and you wonder why I'm not giving the Clip Point Bel Air away, he loved it. I gave it to him. So
My bad.
he did the Trev Turbo review on the Clip Point Bel Air, and I'm like, dude, you got to have this because I just saw how much he enjoyed it. So, and Scarlett did get the blue mini Praxis, so that was not going anywhere from the moment it walked in the house. So, and Chrissy, I do have something for you at some point if I remember to bring it. So,
mystery gift.
no, she knows what it is.
Oh, never mind.
She knows
Not
what
so
it is.
mystery gift.
It's where is it? I got to remember where it is.
I don't know how you know where anything is with knives.
What are you trying to
laying on the-
say?
Knives laying on the floor.
What are you trying to say?
I wish they could see this. This is a
Organized chaos.
Oh no, there's no organized here, Dan.
No.
You have
Chaos.
organized. Dan has
Sounds
organized.
like our workstation. My workstation
This is
behind
just
me.
chaos. There is no organization. There is pure. Look over here, Dan. There's 100
Here, I'll
empty
run the
boxes.
camera
No, you're gonna break my tripod.
Here, I can't see the.
Oh,
You gotta unlock the tripod. You have to unlock. Well, you can't see.
I got a story to tell about us getting home from Asheville this week and me starting to finish
I
up
can't
knives
see what my
yesterday.
shot is. It's probably just terrible.
Probably. Chrissy, maybe I don't have a gift for you because I don't know where it is.
He was saying something to you.
Okay,
Dan.
go ahead, Jeremy. I'm sorry. Got back from Asheville.
So I set my bag on the table when we came in, and apparently it got moved around. So my mason jar that had my acid in that I used to acid etch got turned over, and the acid ate through the lid of the mason jar and ran all through the bag that I was carrying everything in. So that was a fun mess. It leaked through the bag onto our table. That was a fun mess to clean up.
What kind of acid is that?
Stuff to like.
I'd have to look it up. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to order another bottle. Lift up that.
Well, you better
bowl
find out what it
and
is
grab
then.
that power unit. Yeah, I've got it on my phone.
Yeah, the more play with the Mach 51 because it's a hollow grind. It's got to be a premium. I think I'm good. Oh gosh, very nice.
And if you could see in here, it looks like rust all along down in here.
It just
Wait,
Just started eating everything.
nasty stuff.
Show, right?
No, you can show anything over there.
Okay.
I don't want to accidentally get you in trouble.
No,
with
you're not
some
going to get me in
company or
trouble
something.
today. There's nothing laying here that's not
Because I almost did that one.
You have done that a couple of times.
Whoops.
Every once in a while, I'll have a knife in here I'm not allowed to show for a while, and he'll always go to it. Ooh, look at that! I'm like, oh gosh.
I forgot I had that.
What do you have?
Kaiser Harpoon in D2. I totally
You
forgot
love
I had that.
How do you forget it?
Because I've got the 4V or 3V version
Oh,
in
got
my
it.
work bag.
It's not the better one.
I just opened up my toolbox.
My favorite thing to do with button locks is just hold my finger on the button.
Trevor's one of those people. Dan, by the way, if I'm keeping you, man, seriously, because
I'm kind of having fun just soaking it in here.
we're crazy here on the Knives Fast channel. That's what we do best. Ferric chloride. Yeah, it probably is ferric chloride.
Yeah, probably right. I think that's what it is.
Ferric chloride's nasty.
Some Coca-Cola
really
will clean
feel
that
it,
right
but-
up, says just in time.
Like, I have a question. So
Okay.
can you tell me what's in like each of these cases, or do you have to like look in each one?
I know in my head for the most part what's in them, but not all the way.
Like, what's in that one down there?
Nothing. That one's empty.
Why?
That one's also empty
Why?
because the foam went bad in them, and there's literally nothing in them.
Oh.
I need to get rid of them or
Get
sell
new
them
foam.
or get new foam. One of the two. Maybe I can finally someday afford the ridiculous Now Pack foam. I have a Kaiser Harpoon in S35, Jeremy's favorite steel. Echo, maybe you should send that one to him. He loves it. Yeah, Dan's just grinning at us.
What the heck
He's
is-
like, what is this? So Dan, all that stuff will be on the table. So it'll probably be, if you come by Friday morning, it's going to be a little bit overwhelming. That is an auto.
Oh, it's an auto.
That's an
okay.
auto.
I
Please don't stab me,
I don't even like
bro.
Anybody
the only autos
needs
I like are the
some
ones where I can't.
semi-rough
possibly have it
para
flat.
2 or para 3 scales or a Spyderco spoon clip?
Wow. Chrissy, I think I have the thing I thought I was bringing you, but I can't find it right now. So I'll find it. I didn't give it away. It's here somewhere. That is the beat up. That is the beat up
it is
pyrite.
beat up.
I threw it down the street.
You
Oh, I
what?
remember
Threw it
that.
down the street
Why?
just to see how well it would hold up.
Crayon.
You've probably got like 12 views on that.
I got
video,
quite a
too.
few views on it. I don't know. I haven't looked at it lately.
You what?
I
Is
need to
that
just
why the
throw it away.
detent is like?
No, it's just button locks. D10s suck on a button lock. Somebody's going to get mad at me for saying that now. What you got, Chrissy? She's got her downdraft, her crayon, as she calls it.
Looks good.
You're my first stop. Nice, Chris. So we'll look
my
forward to meeting you in
gosh.
person,
Need to
my
put
friend.
that
That'll be awesome.
in my
So many
case.
stickers in the
To
pack
sell.
are quite scary.
What stickers?
In the giveaway,
What's scary about
the
them?
ones with your face on.
Oh, Robert Feely. Trevor doesn't like your stickers. Nice.
Goodness gracious!
Anybody want to buy an
Talk to
Avant?
the
I think
chat.
he'd probably sell it.
The original Avant.
Jim's with you, Chris. He's calling it the crayon.
Serial number
you go.
004.
Those stickers are not amazing. You are crazy.
All right.
All right, so here's the deal. It is time to get to the giveaway. We have delayed, and I'm not staying on here late because I got about what I get about 5 hours of sleep last night, and I'm going to bed. So it just is the way it is. I'm old, Dan. I'm unlike you. I'm old. You got a little gray in your beard there.
Dude, I am old. I just had a birthday. If you didn't hear, I am not as young as you might think.
Let's see, 46.
Close.
See, I was,
42.
Trevor says
Yeah.
42.
I was 75, baby.
Oh.
So
Robert would like to know what's wrong with his stickers.
It's not the stickers. It's the guy on the stickers.
What did they
Oh,
say?
Jay, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Jay. If you got a
How do
camera
I-
in my room and you're watching me in the middle of the night or something, what's the deal? Jeez, what is wrong with you?
I'm gonna try to bargain for you guys that are going to Blade Show. Should we bring a pinion?
Should we bring a pinion?
Yeah, pulling out of the warranty.
I mean, I don't have that many left.
Dude, it was your first knife. You sold it 2 years
All right,
ago.
get a black my
five
card.
of
Get a
each?
black my card and one black my card out of there. That's assuming I updated it when your friend bought one recently. Yeah, but you got to have them if people end up having problems. I don't want to just say, screw you, I don't have anything. What is that? It's an empty Kubi box.
Hey, see, I got a
Oh, you know
question
what
to
this
ask
is?
you when we get off of here.
What?
I got a question to ask you when we get off of here.
Uh-oh. He's got a question of me. Put that back. Oh
I
my
just found
gosh.
something.
Did you really just break my... You just broke my tub.
No, it
Chaos.
Dan, what's happening? All right, don't forget, guys, tomorrow, Concept Thunderhead, tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern time on Concept's website, 4 different versions. 3 of them are in S35, which is the best steel known to man. And one of them is in Damascus. So definitely check those out. They are coming tomorrow, so don't forget that. Just got my second spider coat recently.
I forgot you made the jade thing.
Dang, Chrissy, you're young. Hey, Woodfish, what's up? Hey, Tristan, nice. Everybody always has to tell me they're young. I appreciate that.
Like my card.
All right, Trevor wants me to take a pinion. So we're taking a pinion. Let's see what we got. Ready? Yep. Oh my gosh. That was a terrible flick, but yeah. Okay, we got a black pinion. That one is ultra smooth. All right, Trevor has robbed the warranty pile to bring you a pinion.
Except I can't fix your box.
I'll have to fix it.
I think we.
Oh, that just goes in there.
Yeah.
Well, please don't break it. I'll fix it. 1969. That's me revolving. I'm with you. Dang, Kurt, you're old. No, I'm kidding. Hey, Ken Faulkner. Ken will be at the booth. I bet you. I bet we'll see who else is coming. Let me know if you're in the chat and you're coming to Blade Show. Okay, Troy. So what happens if suddenly you have an issue with your pinion and you call me wanting something?
Here comes Kelly all late.
Do what?
Kelly's in here late, is what he said.
Hey, Kelly. No, Kelly was in here earlier.
Oh, was she? I
He
missed
was
her.
in here earlier. Yep. So was Brian. I don't
Hey,
know.
Sam, check.
If I was like Devo, anything that's older than 2 years, they've sold all of it. So they don't have any. I just feel like I ought to save some just in case. But maybe I'm crazy. I don't know.
I feel like at that point it's their fault if it's broken, not yours.
If it's lasted that long.
Yeah. That's just my luck.
That's kind of what Troy was saying. It's been 2 years. I'm SOL.
They
There you
probably
go.
ran it over with a skid steer a few times. And then they're like, oh, my knife broke. Like,
oh gosh.
I say that because my boss ran over his knife
With the skid, what did he run? What knife did he run over?
Just
Probably.
a crappy Home Depot knife.
So that's good. He should run over more of those with a. Okay, I'm 50 and retired. Dang, I wish I was you, Rebel Rouser. That sounds great. My pinion is insanely smooth. One of my favorites to fidget with. Yes, sir. They are fantastic.
Wish I knew
Casey,
what my
you need to
opinions
let
were.
go. Let Trev sell it all. Oh
Took them
gosh,
apart to
Trev,
bottom.
they're on your
and
side.
Can't
I
find
don't know.
the
We'll
pieces.
talk about it.
They're around somewhere. I'll find them eventually.
There's not that many. So why are you so
You
stressed?
got 5 of every knife.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't touch those. Everything left in the microburst box is garbage. We have sold as many microbursts as I will sell. The rest of those are warranty pieces and parts. Yeah.
Even the ones that don't say they're 4 with issues? That says 4 with
Yeah,
issues,
well,
but they all have issues?
most of them. There might be a couple good ones in there. But it's hard to say. My cousin uses his pinion daily. There you go. Wait. My Tempest knives are not skid steer certified, Trevor. See what you did? Nice, Rebel Rouser. I'll be glad to see you. And I know SBK is coming to Blade Show. I look forward to seeing you there, Steve.
I almost broke my ribs in a skid steer.
Burnt your ribs?
Broke my ribs.
Broke your ribs. I
Oh,
thought you
that
said
makes more
burnt
sense.
your ribs. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, the first time I got in one, yeah, you let go of those joysticks and it stops. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I
That's
gotta
what I
fix
about
a
broke my
video.
ribs on.
I gotta fix my short that just dropped. Apparently, and NASA says instead of cool affordable flashlight, it says fool affordable flashlight.
That's
All
not
right.
good.
We will be fixing. Hey, fool! Here's an affordable flashlight.
You fools.
We'll show you guys what that is. By the way, I got this today. This is the Woobin. First time I've had a Woobin knife flashlight on here. It's the G5, and I want you to look at this. Okay, so it's you power it on, and you've got 180 degree tilt on the head. Yeah, it says see, ow, or right back at you guys. But what's cool is it's actually got a dimmer wheel, so you can dim it. But guess what? It's aluminum. It's 400 lumens. It's got that. It's small. It's $20. I was like, what in the world? Oh yeah, look, now we've got a new light, Trevor. How's that? And by the way, it's got a magnetic bottom.
Why did you
Ow,
make
that
it
hurts.
look directly?
I don't know. So the bottom is magnetic. So like if you want to put this under your car and now articulate this somehow to where you can see, cool. I think that's a pretty cool light. They just sent me 2 versions of that today. So that is cool. All right, we're going to do a giveaway. Guests are welcome to hang for the giveaway or bail on me or whatever you would like to do. It is up to you. And so we're going to get a hashtag ready here. Here's the deal. If you are entering the giveaway, you need to be here at the end because you are going to get to select your knife. So you got to be here. And if you're not here, tough. Whoa, my chat just went away. And now it's back. Okay. All right. So what we're doing here is we're going to do a hashtag on the screen. You have about 2 minutes to put that hashtag up exactly like you see it. 1 time per person. Please do not double account on me. And I was going to say something else, but I'm going to bite my tongue and not say what I was about to say. So don't cheat. We're going to say that. Don't cheat. And if you would, the full bean and the updraft. Nice. Oh, that's why you're trying to get me to sell them, Troy, because you want opinion. Got it.
We can bring Troy opinion.
Well, Troy is not coming to Blade Show.
Oh, never mind.
You'll have to walk one to him in Minnesota. Or
I had a bad experience in Minnesota.
Yeah, we did. See, Dan? I've told Dan we all have angst against Pennsylvania, Minnesota.
I have angst because y'all made me spend my entire day in the Mall of America when I was.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Yeah.
What else were we gonna friggin'
The only bright
do?
spot was riding the SpongeBob roller coaster that felt like a death trap. That thing was shaking like this.
So the deal is, you have to have a U.S. mailing address. If you don't have a U.S. mailing address, do not enter. So here is your hashtag, exactly like you see it on the screen. So it's hashtag Blade Show. Go. You got 2 minutes, and then we're gonna draw a winner.
Good luck to all those entering. Hashtag Blade Show.
Well, hold on.
Don't lose.
The Knives Fast channel.
I'm being
A
attacked.
big giveaway.
One more choice here.
Waiter.
You could win.
Giveaway knives.
Yeah,
too.
except the one down here that I think is down here.
There's a
Fabulous prizes could be yours.
Dan is entertaining everybody now. I like this. Where is that knife I was going to give Chrissy? It's gone.
All right, Dad.
What?
Tomorrow you need to spend time
I'm at
organizing.
work tomorrow.
Well, the day after tomorrow.
All right, whatever. Trevor's worried about me.
I am. This is terrible.
We all
This is
are.
a travesty.
Oh, wow. Wow, I thought you were my friend, Jeremy.
The
Jeez.
funny thing is, you have like this
I
stuff in
am.
here.
That's why I'm worried about you.
What
Yeah,
is
no,
going
this-
on?
This whole thing right here is an organization cabinet.
All right, my chat froze.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
And
my chat's good.
There it goes.
It's good. It's good on... It's freezing on
Mine's good. There's
StreamYard.
Rolf. What's up, Rolf?
Just have Trev organized for you. Okay.
Good luck,
We won't have any
everybody.
more giveaway knives.
I wouldn't get rid of anything. I just put it in.
I
the
misspelled Blade Show. Ha, Jim.
Oh, okay.
Is
You're
anyone
good, Jim.
in
That's
here-
fine.
Is anyone
All right.
in here actually going to Blade
About
Show?
there's probably 8 or 10 people that have said they're going. It's not a huge
That's
amount.
funny.
But that's
Spice
okay.
entered me. Funny.
Just a bit inside. Oh wow.
So this
All
thing.
four.
If you buy
Yes,
tickets
you can check.
online, what? Go ahead, Chrissy.
Rebel Rouser asked if you bought your tickets on Thursday and
Jeremy, can you translate? She's breaking up.
Broke up on me.
You can pick your wristbands up on Thursday if you've already paid for your tickets.
Okay, there you go.
You can.
All right.
Yes.
Until what time, I wonder?
The
That I
silica
don't
packets
know.
exploded in my box everywhere. I have to clean. What? What's silica
You can look
packet?
it up on the Blade Show website, I'm sure.
Oh my gosh.
Good to know.
I just put them back where they were. What knives are we talking about, Justin? That's not good. All right. We're going to draw in about 30 seconds.
Blades.
Howl.
Ha! Ha! What does Blades Howl mean?
I guess I sent Justin the DC Blades. Yeah, I just put them in there where they had them, man. That's not good. That must have been a rough shipment. All right, 15 seconds and we're drawing.
Here we go.
How about we burn this
10,
thing and Gandalf
9, 8,
in the same
7, 6, stop, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nobody's paid for that. There we go. There is your winner coming up right about now. No. Okay, Ken Faulkner.
Yeah.
There, did you see that little hitch?
Yeah.
What was that?
They probably-
Blam.
they
Oh, I
probably
forgot my
"Yay!"
blam.
No.
I forgot my blam. I'm sorry. I was distracted.
What is a blam?
All right. I use the blam when I click it to.
All right, we'll pretend like it just came up.
No,
Hey, Kim Faulkner!
no. I mean when I first pushed the button to
Oh.
make.
What
it
happened to the air horn or the air raid?
Nobody's
site?
bought. Nobody has bought a $10 super chat tonight, so
Oh,
there has
that's
not been.
that specific.
Yeah, everybody's bored with us tonight because we're talking too much and not
Yeah.
paying enough attention to them. Ken Faulkner, are you here?
He's here.
Well, I know he was here. Is he still here?
I see him right there.
Okay, Ken, send me an email, knivesfast@gmail.com. I need your name and your address and a screenshot if you could. But here are your three choices. Choice number, well, let me put myself full screen here. or at least get rid of your name here. Here we go. We'll just get rid of that. All right. Choice number 1 is a Artisan Cutlery Revel
Nice.
in ARRPM 9 and what they call mint green FRN. It is not. It is light blue. They are crazy. All right. Second is a glow in the dark CJRB Pyrite. It does definitely glow in the dark. And so there you go. And third is a what is it called? The Kershaw Remnant. It is in micarta, black micarta, and D2. Ken, those are your 3 choices, and I'll show you what else. Whoa, there we go, Trevor. You ready? Trevor, all you, my friend.
Did we shame them into
We did. We shamed Jim into it.
How could
There
you do
is
this?
your Dolica salute. Woo! Okay, you can do a second one. He gets 2.
Oh, why?
Because we always do 2 per customer. And we got another one coming up, so hurry up.
It's a twofer.
That's it. Sheesh, thanks, Jim, for your $10, even though Trevor's chinsing you.
I can't stop it.
And also for getting some Waffle House when it played. There you go, dude. There is your
What have I started?
You did this. This is all you. Troy, $20.
You're welcome.
Wait, so is that 6 total?
It's for your Blades How fund.
Is that?
It's 2 per customer, so yes. So you just
I
did
need
4.
more.
No, you need 2 more.
No, I didn't even do any for an. What was it? A NASA?
Okay, do 2 for a NASA.
One. I don't want to blow our eardrums out. The first one's gonna be weak. Second one. There we go. Here,
Okay.
maybe I'll point it away from the
Who
mic.
votes that I should do these from
All right,
now on?
You can do.
Oh gosh.
Troy's.
There you go, Troy. Well, no, wait, but it's for your Blades How fund.
You can do the first
Oh,
one.
it
Okay.
is.
Holy crap! I can do it like that.
Look at Dan's face. I love it, Dan. Dan's like, I'm never coming on this stream again.
No, this is a blast.
Go ahead, do your second one for Troy.
Oh, yeah.
That's all he gets?
Oh, crap.
Did
Uh-oh.
you break it? Oh my gosh.
It just blew up on me.
What did you do? You went
Nice.
backwards.
Nice.
If you go backwards, it unscrews.
Why did it get black dust on
Oh my gosh, I don't know. This generation is cooked.
What did I do?
You're cooked apparently. I don't know.
Dang.
Oh my gosh. All right. What did he choose? I haven't been paying attention.
I feel like we need to scroll.
Does anybody know what he picked?
Yeah.
I was hoping Trev broke that thing, says Oh Father, you grump. Hey, by the way, he's not coming to Blade Show, so we can't go eat barbecue with him.
Darn.
I was genuinely upset.
No,
And
I
you're
am
like,
too.
darn.
I would say
want
that if
to
you said that
rebel?
about anyone. I would just say
No, they're all saying the rebel. Yeah,
The Rebel,
Ken says
okay.
the rebel.
Ken says the Revel. Okay.
Good choice.
The Artisan Revel. All right. So, and you also get a
You get the choice on if you want these stickers or not.
You get the stickers and
We
Butter
can-
Knives Fast
We
number.
can take those out.
Look, he loves these stickers. Look at those. Chrissy, what do you think?
Love them.
And Butter Knives Fast number 207, and you get Killer Bunny number 130, the Blade Show Bunny.
Nice.
And so you get those, and you also get an Olight. What is it? It's an Olight something. It's the really pretty blue i3E EOS. I love this one. That's pretty. That's pretty. All right. So he wanted the Rebel. I'm going to pull that out before I forget which one he wanted. All right.
Chrissy has
Rebel.
something she wants to show.
All right. What you got, Chrissy? And then we're off here because I'm tired.
Ooh.
Ooh, there's her opinion. Oh, look at you. She's got an original. You left it in jade, huh?
Jade, how do you not dye that?
She couldn't figure out what color she wanted.
Dan, she'll bring it to Blade Show and you can steal it. And
I've got some dye in my pocket heating up. Just
there you go. Yep.
The apple does fall from this. Wow.
Yep. Trev, if you throw the siren away, I will swing by Atlanta on my way north to buy you some barbecue.
I said I would burn it along with Gandalf the pug.
Look at that. Ken's my hero. He already emailed me. I love it. Thank you, dude. Yeah, red would be kind of cool. I like some blue and some purple.
And I'll burn my dad's sharpener since apparently it doesn't work.
Jeremy.
That thing has been there since last summer.
Yeah, but Jeremy won't
Sitting
sharpen
on
this
your
for you
counter.
because he'll be like, I ain't sharpening 8CR.
It's a work knife. I use it at work.
Yeah, but it'll stay sharp for about 5 minutes.
If it's 8CR and it's a work knife, run it through a pull through. You'll be fine.
Wow.
I don't have a pull through. I don't have
I have a pull through upstairs.
Pull it through. I don't care. Just get it sharp. I don't care.
I don't have time. Look, I
I
literally
sit there-
don't have
I
time to
sit there
fart.
and
I
I-
don't have time to fart. Okay, so when do you want
I
me to?
cut
when do
liners
you want
and
me
I
to do
chipped
this?
concrete out of skimmers.
8CR is a waste of my time. I spend more time trying to get the
Well,
burr off than I do
Blame
actually
this guy.
sharpening
He
the
bought me
knife.
that knife.
Years ago.
I was in middle school.
Yes.
The Nassau.
What is it? Dang, we got pulled through endorsement. That's wild. Exactly. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, this was probably the most wild you'll ever see one of my streams. Yeah, I mean, this is probably the craziest. I know some of you guys don't like when we have chaos. I'm sorry. Dan's gonna make it even more chaotic. I like the bug eyes, Dan. Do that. There you go.
you just got to keep the eyes wide open the whole time.
He's gonna walk around Blade Show with that.
Thomas
on.
McDonald, when
Hey,
you're
Mike,
getting ready to go to a show as a vendor, yeah, it's a busy period of time.
Yeah, I just literally look, Thomas, just to be clear, I worked 10 baseball games in 5 days for TV. I have been doing my regular job 40 to 50 hours a week. I got a channel, I got a knife company. I just did a drop. And I have Blade Show coming up. So
And a wife.
and a wife and kids. And yeah, and so I got so much to do. It literally feels sometimes like farting is a luxury.
You know, we had to stash the grandson at the other end of the house to do this.
Sorry about that, but thank you. But hopefully he's still there.
Yeah, he's in bed now.
Okay, good.
He's got school. in the
Oh,
morning.
now I recognize Dan Kimman. He says when you put the mask on, he recognizes you now.
Right.
All right, so let's.
I'm gonna go get Jeremy a quote on filling in the pool.
All right, nice.
Trev. Case. I will come after you.
Oh, she's got a whole case full of knives she's bringing, and she'll come after you. By the way, I just want to point out one important thing. I don't understand something, and maybe you guys can help me. Dan's got a beard, but Jeremy's got a beard. Maybe you guys can help me. I have a very clean, thick beard all the way around, right? All three of my sons have a weirdo bald spot right here. What is
In the
that?
same spot.
Look at this.
What?
Bald
All
spot.
three in the exact spot.
Where?
Look, I got a bald
Look
patch
at my
right
beard.
here.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm just confused why it's in the same spot.
All three brothers. All of them have a bald spot right there.
Genetics
Yeah.
are crazy.
Do what?
Consistent.
Genetics are crazy.
Yeah, genetics are crazy.
My bald
Consistent.
spots are up here.
Mine too. That's funny. All right, real quick, let's read through our we had a new member tonight in Dale Lane. Daily Gear Guide gave $2. Jim Miller gave 10. Anasso gave 10. And Troy gave 20. We had some great super chats tonight. Thank you guys all for your support. And look, this is why this stream is the best. I say this every week. Every week we do the giveaway and we still have 80 people in the chat.
Nice.
I have tried so hard not to make my streams about giveaways, but to have a giveaway after we make the stream about the stream. And you know, when you come here, it's about friends, it's about goofing off, it's about having a good time, and yeah, we do a giveaway. Okay, so if you don't like live streams that are all about giveaways and everybody's driving you crazy, this is your place. So anyway, that's just me.
And I got some work for all of y'all to do. We got 3 days to get about 700 subscribers.
Yeah, so we actually, Jeremy, it's only like 650. So we're sitting at 29,351. So it's 650. But that's a lot of subs. Now we have a sign at the table where people can scan and sub.
I think you'll hit it once you put up your Blade Show.
And once we put up, usually when we put the day one Blade Show video up, as long as Dan doesn't undercut me and take all the viewers, usually when I'm kidding, Dan, it's put up your video, dude. It was a joke. But as long as we get good views on that first day Blade Show video, it usually brings a bunch of subs out of that video. So we'll see if it still does.
What I'll say about my knife sitting there is I'm surprised you haven't just sharpened it so you could get it off your table.
All right, I'll sharpen it Wednesday when I'm working from home. How about
that? You hate that thing so much. I'm just shocked you haven't.
Get away
from
me.
A lot of people in the community are a lot like me. It's like if you find one Blade Show video, now you want to watch another one and another one.
I totally agree.
And totally. Next thing you know, like you spent the whole day
right
going through stuff.
No, I was joking with you because you end up doing like, oh, here goes Trevor bottle flipping. He's bottle flipping. He's going to break all the knives that are on the floor.
Well, don't put them on the floor, and then they can't get broken.
I'm actually almost at 10K. I'm at 9,600.
Oh, it's still there.
So if I can get myself another 300, I get to 10K. That'd be cool.
So where are you at right now?
9,642.
Jeez. Ow.
Getting somewhere slowly.
Nice. That's great, dude. He asked for it.
I didn't ask you to blind me.
Got him.
Oh, gosh. All right, take a vote, guys. Let's do a quick vote. I want a yes or no in the chat. Do you enjoy this kind of random psychotic live stream? Yes or no? Because I'm going to probably get a few messages after the stream going, I didn't like this stream tonight. So, because some people don't like the chaotic stuff.
You can blame me. Tell them it was my fault. Tell them it was my fault.
Your fault. No. We see that's one of the people I expected. Stream is awesome. Stream is awesome. All right. Possibly.
I agree with that one. Not every time.
No, I agree. Yeah. It will not. It will not be every time. It will not be every time. We just sometimes the structure gets a little annoying, and I just got to cut loose and have fun.
Sure.
When you have me on here.
Do what?
I think
it's when I have Trevor on here. Exactly. Really, Dan, we can't blame it on you or the freak shows. It's really Trevor.
Well, you just put an ADHD guy with 4,000 boxes and sharp things around him. What do you expect?
Oh gosh.
Flashlights.
Well, we did get extra knives in these.
Yourself, Trev.
Yeah, there you go. We did get extra knives in the for sale box because of Trevor. He picked more out, so that's good.
Oh, the good thing is my finger's healing. You can't even tell it was cut now.
Nice. There was a Dust Devil cut. Oof. All right. This isn't chaos. This is content. I like that. I think Chrissy needs to calm down. Okay. All right, guys. Well, we're going to wrap this up. Thanks, Dan, for putting up with me for
Thank you.
almost 2 hours. Thanks, Freak Shows, for coming on. And
Definitely
thanks,
fun
Jeremy,
time.
for doing all that work. I appreciate it. Chrissy probably likes for you to go disappear in the garage in the shop for a little while. Right, Chrissy?
Whether I'm working on your knives or not, that's where I'm at when we're up there.
I get it. All right, guys. Thank you. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. Comment down below once it posts. Subscribe and hit that notification bell to all. We only need 650 subs by Blade Show. So, 648. So it's all good. We'll get there. Right, Trev?
Sure.
Or we'll be there in July sometime. One of the two. And it's okay. All right. Thanks very much. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks, you guys, and have a good one.
See you guys this weekend.
Yep. Thanks for watching the Knives Fast channel. Bye-bye. Goodness.